Hi there, this is Sir Ben. Our lesson for today is about the central limit theorem. Central limit theorem states that the sampling distribution of the mean approaches a normal distribution as the sample size increases. The formula for the standard error of the mean, or it is also known as the standard deviation of the sampling distribution of the sampling mean, is this one. Sigma sub x bar is equals to sigma all over square root of n, where sigma is the population standard deviation, while small n is the sample size. Let us have examples. Determine the standard error of the mean for each of the following sample size n, given the population standard deviation of 30. Round off your answer to the nearest 100. Our given for the population standard deviation is 30, and for letter A, our sample size is 5. Our formula for the standard error of the mean is sigma sub x bar is equals to sigma all over the square root of n. Substituting the given to our formula, we have sigma 30 of the population standard deviation divided by the square root of 5 will give us 13.41640786, or in hundredths place 13.42. This is for letter A. For letter B, given is still 30 divided by the square root of n, which is 12, will give us 8.66 in two decimal places. Central limit theorem is important because it teaches researchers to use a limited sample to make an intelligent and accurate conclusion about a greater population. It also justifies the use of normal curve methods for a wide range of problems. So we will use this formula, no? This one, z equals to x bar minus mu all over sigma over the square root of n, where x bar is the sample mean, mu is the population mean, sigma is the population standard deviation, and small n as the sample size. Okay, a problem. Assume that the variable is normally distributed. The average time it takes a group of senior high school students to complete a certain examination is 46.2 minutes, while the standard deviation is 8 minutes. What is the probability that a randomly selected senior high school student will complete the examination in less than 43 minutes? Does it seem reasonable that the senior high school student would finish the examination in less than 3 minutes? In this problem, first we will solve this one. We will list the given. We have the population mean as 46.2 minutes. Then we have the standard deviation as 8 minutes. Then we have the x bar here in less than 43 minutes. So we are going to find the probability that a randomly selected senior high school student will complete the examination in less than 43 minutes. We will use this formula to find the z-score. So our x bar is 43 minus the mu, 46.2 minutes, divided by our standard deviation, 8 minutes, which will give us negative 0.4. So we get the absolute value of the z-score and find the area at our table. We look for the row which has 0.4 and then the column with 0.00. So titingnan natin yung katapat niya. So 0.4 and 0.00. So this intersection will give us 0.1554. Our curve looks like this one. We have the negative 0.4 on the left side, and we want to find the probability of z less than negative 0.4. Okay? So getting the area of this probability, sabi natin is z less than negative 0.4. So we'll shade this part from negative 0.4 to negative infinity. So this means that the area, the total area, is, we have yung kalahati nito is 0.5, no? 0.5. And then we want just this area. So we are going to less the area from 0 to 0.4 na nakita natin kanina sa ating table, which is 0.4 and 0.00. That is 0.1554. So 0.5 minus 0.1554. So ibig sabihin, 0.5 minus this area will give us this area. Okay? So 0.5 minus 0.1554 will give us 0.3446, or in percentage, that is 34.46%. So our question, does it seem reasonable that a senior high school student would finish the exam in less than 43 minutes? Yes, it is reasonable because our area or the probability is greater than 1. Now we will answer the letter A. Same given, no? We have here the population mean 46.2 minutes, the standard deviation 8 minutes, and the sample mean as 43 minutes. Okay, but in this case we have the given small n, okay, which is 50 randomly selected students. So we will find the probability that the mean time it takes in the group to complete the test will be less than 43 minutes. And then, does it seem reasonable that the mean of the 50 senior high school students could be less than 43 minutes? So let's find out. So for our solution, we will be using the z-score with the inclusion of the sample size here, no? So this represents the denominator as our standard error from our previous lesson. Let us substitute the given to our formula. X bar is 43 minus the mu 46.2 divided by sigma 8 minutes over the square root of 50. Okay, this will give us negative 2.83 in 2 decimal places. Our curve looks like this, and the shading here, since we say that we find the probability of z less than negative 2.83, so we shade the left part of negative 2.83 until negative infinity. To solve for the area, is, again, that is 0.5 minus the area 1. So the area 1 is from 0 to this one, and that is from our z table. Let us pick 2.83. So that is 2.8, and then the intersection of 2.8 and 0.03. Okay, so that is 0.4977. Okay, so we have area at 0.5 because from 0 to the left side, that is 0.5. No? So yung half ng ating curve is 0.5 minus the area 1, which is from 0 to negative 2.83, that is 0.4977 from the table. So kaya natin niles kasi 0.5, the entire half minus this one will give us this area, tama? Okay. So our calculator will give us we have 2.3 times 10 to the negative 3 in scientific notation, or in decimals it is 0.0023, or in percent that is 0.23%. So the question here, does it seem reasonable that the mean of 50 students could be less than 43 minutes? So the answer here is, it is not reasonable because our probability is less than 1. Okay? Thank you for watching. Hope you have learned from this lesson. This is Sir Ben. I will see you on my next upload. Goodbye and God bless.